Well, the first and most important skill set I would say, and this is I'm talking about more of a soft skill, is the attitude towards learning. Okay, if you have an attitude towards learning, then at least the first step is you're done. Okay, then you can start learning because when you joined, I think that time cybersecurity was new to you. But then once you took interest and took certain initiatives by your own, that time you started learning a lot. That's where, because one of my boss, once said that, Anup, we are having so many training programs. Why are people not getting skilled? I said, by just having training program will not serve. They have to participate, and participation comes willingnessly. They have to have that will to step.
GB show live. Yes, so as I announced in the morning, so 70 episodes, I think one of the cybersecurity show in India, which is running week over week, and it's like 1.5 year, which we have spent on this. So the topic which I chose specifically today, because it's Aspiring CXOs, I wanted to do a session on leadership and mentorship, and I think I'm very much blessed to have some amazing mentors in my life. So I was thinking whom to call on the stage. So the very first one which I have today, he has been my first mentor in Mumbai. When I actually came out of my education, my first job when I came to Mumbai in Patni Computers, I was working for MetLife that time. So Anup Tongaonkar, he is currently a group CISO, Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail. He has mentored me, nurtured me, and we are going to talk about his leadership skills and mentorship which he has given it to me. So Anup, welcome you on the stage, please. So I think I remember those days, Anup, when we had amazing fun, right? So we used to work in the European and US shift, and always when I go there, so he said before work, release the stress. We had amazing swimming pool over there, and we used to go and swim there for like 1.5 hours, and then we used to start our work. So what was that, Anup? So is it something you wanted to have fun, or you wanted your team to have fun, or this is something you learned that this is how the leadership should be, that you should connect with your people first and then take in. So mic is yours. I will love to know your leadership mantra, because you have nurtured us in a way, you have groomed us very well, and you have educated us, and I think Patni friends know this. So what was your leadership mantra which worked well for you?
Okay, firstly, good evening, everybody, and thanks, Gaurav, for inviting me on this chat. Well, the mantra is obviously connect, because the moment we used to go for a swim before our clock starts, it was when most of the team members would come, we swim, we discuss, no official talks really, right? All fun talks, and then once we go on our seat, we were right into our jobs. I think that that 1 hour of swimming did create a lot of connect. Then we played a lot of cricket also later
Yes.
on. So during Saturdays we used to come, or maybe if there's a holiday we used to come and play cricket. So I think once you combine fun and work, that becomes quite easy for the team to manage themselves. Also from a leadership perspective, you get a good amount of handle on the team. I would say you connect with them, and there is a trust that gets established. And when you have that trust and connect, it becomes very easy to mentor, easy to build skills, easy to tackle issues within the team, as well as if there are customer issues also, it becomes very easy to tackle.
Sure. And Anup, I think 16 years back when I came to Mumbai, you used to be not the direct boss but the super boss, right? I was really used to be afraid of before I come to your cabin, and then you make me feel comfortable, and we connected a lot. That time you ever thought कि एक दिन मैं interview लूँगा ऐसे सामने बिठा के?
No, really. To be very frank, you are the one who had marketing skills. You used to be very great at talking, and at that time also used to handle the customer very well. So obviously, I see a potential, but within that limited, project space, I could see where you could go. but obviously since later on you acquired a lot of other skills as well. So it, and probably there could be some more mentors in your next phase which have groomed you in that fashion. And obviously your inclination towards getting into a business and inclination to start a startup obviously has helped you a lot. But yeah, at that time maybe I was not sure.
Maybe that's just a joke. I just wanted to crack so that you can praise me. It's my birthday after all. But the taking it far. So we have many mentees here who are sitting in here, right? If from the leadership perspective, if you talk, what are the top 3 advice you will like to give it to them that as a leader, what should be their next learning skills? Like what they should be minimum skill set they should have.
Well, the first most important skill set I would say, and this is I'm talking about more of a soft skill, is an attitude towards learning. Okay, if you have an attitude towards learning, then at least the first step is you're done. Okay, then you can start learning, because when you joined, I think that time cybersecurity was new to you. But then once you took interest and took certain initiatives by your own, that time you started learning a lot. That's where, because one of my boss once said that, Anup, we are having so many training programs, why are people not getting skilled? I said, by just having training program will not serve. They have to participate, and participation comes willingnessly. They have to have that will to study and skill themselves. If you don't have that will, nobody can help you out. So that's the first thing, that you have to have an attitude towards learning. Second, I would say that you have to also look at what can you contribute, what new ideas that you can place on the table. Remember, a relationship between mentor and mentee is not one way. It's both way. Even I have learned from you guys when I was in Patni. So I used to observe you, your questions, your ideas. That's what have also, groomed me a lot. So obviously a mentee should come upfront saying that this is my idea, this is what I think we can do differently, or this is the way I want to learn. I think that will help him a lot to grow in his career. And as an individual, he should look at it. Third, I think would be that never stop. You keep on exploring new programs, new opportunities from a learning perspective. Obviously, if you want to upgrade, or if you feel that, okay, this mentor is probably giving me certain set of knowledge, and you need more, you should always be very transparent and flexible enough to really learn from any other person who are.
Fair enough. And I will like to have the last question from you, which I will like to understand how you are so fit. Can you believe he is my first super boss, and today we are sitting. You look younger than me. So what is the skill that and maybe while I ask in the leadership role with the other skill set, how the fitness or what you do to be stress free, and what the role health plays in there.
Well, I used to tell my team, if there is an incident, I used to tell them, koi mar nahi raha hai. Okay. So be chill, take your time. Okay. So if you can manage the stress, see, stress will be always there, and if you are in cyber security, obviously there is going to be a lot of stress. Okay. But you have to manage it to a certain extent. And once you know that what worse could happen, okay, then you typically can manage it. Obviously, your boss job is to absorb the pressure and then give the team a free hand. So I think if you can absorb certain level of pressure and then manage the stress, I think it becomes easy. Fitness is very important. I think people who are young, I think they should look at their fitness at all times, because that's what will help you, especially if you are in cyber security, to go along.
Sure, thank you. And I think that is what even I am trying now. That's my resolution of 40th birthday, that I will start exercising now. But anyways, thank you, Anup. It's always great talking to you. Thanks for being on the show. And as a last ritual, I have a gift for you.
Thank you. Thanks for listening, guys.